Hi, my name's Joan Craig with Choose Joyful Health. Many of my students over the years have requested a quick travel yoga sequence that they can do anywhere, even if they don't have a yoga mat or feel good about getting down on the floor or taking their shoes off in a place. So the sequence that's coming up is just that. You can do it anywhere, almost anytime, and all you would need is a chair. So I hope this helps you practice and remember a little yoga goes a long way. Start by facing a chair or a ledge. Stretch your hands down onto the chair or the ledge and move your hips back away from your hands. Make sure you're doing your deep breathing. Now feel in your lumbar spine, you can use your hand to do this, and feel if your lumbar vertebrae are poking up towards the sky or if they're moving in towards your center. If they're poking up, then either lift your hands up higher or bend your knees, or both, to get the lumbar to move in. And then, deep breathing, move the hips back away from the chair. You can press your feet a little bit into the floor and forward to help you move the hips up and back. To come out of the pose, just walk forward towards the chair or the ledge. Take a deep breath. We're going to repeat this again, so if you found it was hard to move your lumbar in, move up higher to a counter or a windowsill. Create the same actions. Press your hands forward and move your hips back. The purpose of this exercise, it's called downward dog, is to stretch your spine. That's the same reason that dogs do it. So as you press your feet into the ground and a little bit forward, move the top thighs and the hips back. Deep breath. And then just walk your feet forward to come up. Take another breath. Turn your left toes a little bit out and bring your right foot onto the seat of the chair. Root into your left heel. Strongly lift your lower belly in and up towards your heart, and with an exhalation, bend the right knee. Keep pressing the left heel firmly into the ground and growing your spine by lifting your arms up and stretching your fingers away from your left heel. Maintaining those actions, draw your lower belly in and up and bend the right knee any amount more. Now release the right foot down to the floor, turn the right toes out a little bit and switch sides. Left leg's up, root into the right heel, and glide the left knee forward. Again, keep anchoring into the bottom heel, lift your lower belly muscles in and up, and then use your arms to further traction your ribs up off of your hips. Press down into that bottom foot, draw the lower belly in and up, and deep breathe. To release, bring the left foot back down onto the ground. Take a deep breath. Now step your feet hip width apart and turn your toes slightly in. Stretch your arms out and then cross the right arm over the left, interlacing your forearms and hands. Pull your shoulders away from your ears, elbows away from your body, and lift your upper arms up any amount. You should feel a big stretch between your shoulder blades. Feel free to release your chin down to deepen this stretch. Deep breathe into the backs of your shoulders. Now to release, we're going to make a big circle with the hands. And again, nice deep breath, open the arms. And one more. Now we'll switch, left arm over right, forearms interlaced, pull the shoulders away from the ears, elbows press out, and elbows up. Put your head in any position that releases tension in the back of your neck. Nice deep breath into the back of the lungs, back of the shoulders. This is called eagle pose for the long, wide eagle wingspan. Inhaling, open the big circle. And again. Now interlace the fingers behind your back. And first, pull your fist down away from your shoulders. Remember to draw your lower belly muscles in and up. Now roll the shoulders back again, and this time after you pull the fingers down, then you can lift them a little bit up and back away from your hips. Keep the collarbones broad, chest open. And when you exhale, just release your hands and roll your shoulders. Next, we're going to do lateral bending. Feet hip width apart, stretch your arms overhead and hold your elbows. Stretch them up, and when you exhale, side bend. Do your best to keep your weight centered between your 2 feet, so the stretching happens more in your upper back than in your hips. You can either look down or look forward. Inhale to the center, change the clasp of the elbows, and exhale to the other side. Now we're going to repeat this to each side one more time. Feel free to take a little longer if you feel one side needs it more than the other. Continue your deep breathing. So if you haven't changed sides again, we're going to the final time to the second side. Exhaling into the bend. Now release your arms down, and we're going to prepare for a seated twist. So position your chair in a place that you can sit sideways in the chair. Position yourself so that your hips are about at the midpoint of the chair and both feet are solidly on the floor. If your knees are higher than your hips, then put a blanket or pillow on the chair. When you exhale, turn to hold on to the chair back. Now keeping your feet level and even on the ground. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and exhale, turn from your lower belly. Inhale, weight, exhale, turn from your middle ribs. Inhale, weight, and then exhale, turn your upper chest. You use your arms to push and pull with the chair back. Place your hands in a place on the chair that your shoulders can stay away from your ears. At the very end of the twist, turn your eyes and head into the twist. To unwind, came out the same way you got in, and then just pivot your knees and feet around to the other side. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, turn, hold on to the chair back, and use the arms to push and pull. As you exhale, turn the lower belly. Turn the middle ribs. And turn the upper chest. Do your best to keep your feet and knees and hips side by side. This is a great seated twist to release tension in the back and neck anytime you've been traveling or have to sit for a little while. At the end, turn your head and eyes into the twist. And then to come out, simply exhale and come back the same way you got in. Take a deep breath. Now we're going to position the chair so that we can sit in it the normal way. Now sit in the chair the normal way and cross your left ankle over your right knee. Flex your left ankle so you pull the toes up towards the knee. Inhale, sit up very tall, and on your exhalation, fold forward from your hip joint, not from your lower back. So what I mean by that is keep your breastbone up and the front of your spine long. You should feel a stretch in the outer left hip. Deep breathe. Now switch legs. Right leg crosses over left, the right ankle is flexed, toes pull up. Inhale, sit up tall, and exhale from the hip joint. Lean forward, front of the spine long, breastbone up. Keep breathing. Any resistance you feel or any stretch you feel, you can always back off a little bit if it's too intense. To come out, simply release the right foot back down. Take a deep breath. We're going to finish the sequence with a wide leg forward bend. So position yourself that you can reach to the chair back or the seat of the chair. Separate your feet wide, about 4 feet apart. Take a deep breath, and when you exhale, reach forward. You can start with your hands on the chair seat. Like before, we want to make sure the lumbar spine is not poking up towards the ceiling, but instead it's moving in. As you root into your heels, press your thighs back and pull your breastbone forward, again lengthening the front of the spine. And when you exhale, release the head and the upper body down towards the floor. Now, some of you may decide to stay up high on the chair or even on the windowsill as we practiced before. But if you can release your head down, gravity will help you traction your spine. With your exhalations, root into your feet. Open the backs of the knees and roll the flesh of your buttocks up and over towards your low back. Now to come up, we'll come out the same way we got in. So you can come up halfway. Feel free to rest your head for a few breaths on the seat of the chair or on the windowsill. From here, just lift your spine. We'll come all the way up. And scissor the feet back together. You've done a great job. Take a deep breath. Stand tall. And I hope that as you move into the rest of the day, you can continue staying connected to your body, your breath, and your state of mind. To receive more healthy lifestyle tips and yoga videos, please sign up for my newsletter at choosejoyfulhealth.com and join me on my Facebook group, Choose Joyful Health.